Spike is stereotype. We like to say we don't stereotype, but we do, bro. And I'm just saying, you look at him, you see kidnapper, murderer. I don't know what the rest of the charges, but he's automatically got those two without even seeing this shit. I could have told you that. You feel me?
Year-old girl. After 4 long years, the victim's family can...
How old is the victim?
Next, we're in Scottsville, Kentucky for the case of 42-year-old Timothy Madden. 4 years earlier, he was arrested and...
I thought the old boy was 60. He said 42. Bro, don't look 42. You can't tell me he lied about his age, bro. There's no... Y'all tell me right now he looked like he's 42. Cap. Nah. What's poppin', GE gangs, your boy Fuushnicka, man. Back in another video. Back in it and back with another one. You feel me? Hey, man, check this out, man. If you're not following your boy on Instagram, follow me right now. Fuushnicka_. Shout out to all 11,000 of you guys that stayed around for the last 5 or 6 years. It is kind of strange, you feel me, to have 11,000, subscribers, but I know I'm all the way out the YouTube algorithm. So even with 11K just coming back 5 years later, I know my videos probably gonna get like 200, 300 views because nobody's been checking for Fuushnicka for 5 years. You feel me? So I know I got to put out videos for YouTube to pick it up and put me back in the algorithm and say, hey, he's back. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no one-off. You feel me? So, like I said, thank you guys for sticking around. We're gonna start pumping and jumping these things out of here, man. Shout out to Jason Johnson who sent me my first video request on Instagram, Fuushnicka_. He DM'd me the video. And we're going to react to that motherfucker, man. So if you're not following me, follow me there and DM me videos that you want me to react to. Now, like I said in my previous video yesterday, it's a little bit different on this channel as far as what we're going to be doing because I don't want to have a bunch of copyright strikes. We might sprinkle a little bit music in there, but first we got to get this channel back up and going, you feel me? So we're going to react to some normal shit that I don't get copyrighted by, you feel me? So be patient with your boy. Watch the videos. We're going to get there, you feel me? So, Jamal, or was it Jason? My bad, bro. Jason sent me a video of the 20 craziest courtroom moments. So, we're going to react to that, and we're going to see what's going on in the courtroom. You know we can get crazy there. You feel me? So, let's go ahead and react to that, man, and see what we got going on. Shout out to Jason. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, right now, too. Like, subscribe to your boy, man, and go tell a friend, tell a friend. Let's get it.
I'll ask my lawyer right now. Are you speaking to me?
Welcome to Douglas County Courthouse for the hearing of 32-year-old defendant Sahara Fakir, who has been charged with armed robbery, burglary, and murder. The judge briefs her on her charges, but her response was nothing short of bizarre.
When they sign the courthouse, I understand that. I understand that this courthouse is a cursed courthouse. Yes, I understand. Okay. And if you are judging me, you're not God-fearing, Allah will have vengeance on you, and everyone else is not God-fearing.
It's a cursed courthouse, and if you're not God-fearing, like, she's in here for Moida. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what did you fear? You feel me? Like, God-fearing, I think God looking at you a little type different. You feel me? Like, I don't know. She ain't starting out too right to this motherfucker, man.
When the judge questions her about her legal representation, more bizarre answers keep coming.
Do you have a lawyer?
Allah is my lawyer right now.
Are you
Allah? She's throwing God in there? Like, really?
Allah is my lawyer right now. And if you do not release me, Allah will have vengeance on you. Like he did in 2009.
Hold up. She said, Allah is my lawyer, and if you don't release me, he's gonna set wrath on... Boy, yeah, she different type of crazy. I wonder who the fuck she killed. I hope it wasn't her boyfriend.
Send that flood. It's only gonna get worse.
Unfazed by the defendant's ramblings, the judge proceeds with the hearing. Sakir's case eventually goes to trial. She's found guilty of all charges and is sentenced to life with no chance of parole.
Hold up. Bro, did you see her body, though? Like, she had to kill somebody when they were sleeping. Like, she's not running after nobody. She either killed somebody in a car or while they were sleeping. Probably her boyfriend type. Like, come on now. You got to be more careful.
We're at the Miami-Dade courthouse, where defendant Calvin Lloyd Griffith broke into a local school and stole an employee's car. He was arrested and charged with grand theft, burglary, and trespassing.
I could be here anyway because I smoke weed and cocaine.
The court officials decide to cut Griffith's mic off to prevent him from talking over everyone. As the judge keeps looking at the paperwork, Griffith tries to get her attention. But with the judge unable to hear him, he decides to try an unorthodox approach.
No, he did not. No, he did. Bro, my man started twerk. Come on now. He off that coke right now. You feel me? He off the coke and the weed right now. Probably some sherm. You feel me? Like, who does that, bro? Like, you got to be out of there. This is the only shit I've seen in L.A. Motherfuckers out of it off sherm doing all type of shit like this. You feel me? Like, come on now. Look at her
Not
face.
impressed with Griffith's twerking
Look at her
abilities,
face.
the judge proceeds with the bond hearing and sets his bond at $18,500. We're in Idaho Falls, Idaho, for the sentencing of Brian Johnston, 50-year-old former high school teacher who pleaded guilty for felony stalking of a 26-year-old former student who he was recently dating. He was accused of violating a restraining order by following the woman in public, leaving her harassing messages, breaking into her home, and allegedly urinating on her bed. Facing a possible 5-year imprisonment, Johnston can be seen visibly trembling as he reads out.
Oh my God, my bad, guys. Boy, that paper, goddamn subscription site.
A remorseful note.
I sincerely regret and feel deep sorrow and accept full responsibility for.
Stop it. Cap! Stop it, bro. Like, how do you commit crimes and then go in a courtroom and cry, bro? Like, you acting like you the motherfucking victim, bro. At least, motherfucking a girl over there crying, boy. You stalking her at fucking 12 o'clock at night, fearing for her life. You in courtroom in the daytime, you over there crying like you getting stalked. Stop it. I don't understand. If you don't want to go to jail, don't commit the crime. If you can't do the time, don't commit the crime. It's that simple. That shit is simple. That's reality. That's reality. You feel me? Stop, bro.
That which I have done. I hope and pray that she will
We
be
don't
able
care
to
if you're
heal
sorry,
from
sir.
this and not have any lingering impact in her life.
The judge
They let you go
reveals
now,
that
you gonna
he had
do it
received
again.
letters from Johnston's supporters, but he notes that the prosecution is much more complex than it is. That Mr. Johnston is a man with two different sides.
Say, this is a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde case.
Pretty
I get
much.
a lot of letters who really support Dr. Jekyll, but I'm sentencing Mr. Hyde.
The judge goes ahead to sentence Brian Johnston to a
Hey, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He said, yeah, I'm sentencing Mr. Hyde, the crazy motherfucker. You feel me? Like, stop it, bro. You're not getting out of this.
court-regulated rehabilitation, as well as 4 years of probation.
That's it.
Next, we head to a virtual bond hearing in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where the remote defendant, Demetrius Lewis, has been charged with possession of illegal substances and an attempted burglary, a felony which could get him in prison for 5 years. But today at court, Lewis is more concerned with other things.
George, you is so gorgeous, the judge. I just have to tell you, you're gorgeous.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis.
Bro, he's hitting on the judge. He's, yeah, guys, yes. Boy, you sound sus. Nothing against nobody. But you sound suspect, my guy. It's just, it sound like that. I know. Look how he folding his hands tight. Like he in there. You feel me? Like, come on now. Like, you trying to get out of this, but I think the judge already know you a little sus, bruh. I think she already know that.
With the entire Zoom participants watching, Lewis shoots his shot at the judge and is met with a lot of eye rolling from others, especially prosecutor Eric Linder.
All right, Mr. Lewis, flattery will get you everywhere.
Right.
But maybe not here.
The
Not
judge
there,
remains
fact.
focused on moving on with the case and listens to the state recommendation. She sets his bond at $5,000.
That was garbage.
We've seen defendants fighting spectators, judges, and officers. Now we watch as a defendant lays the smackdown on their own attorney. In South Carolina, we're here to witness the sentencing of LaMarcus Williamson after he pleaded guilty to robbery and aggravated assault for choking a female college student 6 months prior. Williamson faces up to 15 years in prison, and representing him in the courtroom today is York County Public Defender Dan Hall. He's filling in as a favor to the previous attorney who has handled the case up to now. It also happens to be his 58th birthday. As his sentence is about to be read, it's clear that the constable appeared to be concerned and signaled to other officers to be alert. The judge hits Williamson with the maximum sentence of 15 years in prison, and he doesn't take it lightly.
Yeah. Nigga. He hit my guy on his 58th birthday. Once again, if you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime, my guy. Like, hey, at the end of the day, the motherfuckers that want to represent these motherfucking murderers and killers, y'all might want to rethink y'all job, because then you turn around and you see why they're in the courtroom, why you see why they're going to jail for life. They turn around and smack your ass. I'm sure if you had a knife here, a jug, you feel me, bro? Y'all might want to think y'all might want to go over to the other side, type.
Even while handcuffed, Williamson delivers a hard-hitting shot to the birthday boy, and both men fall to the ground. Eventually, officers jump in and haul him out of the courtroom. For the sucker punch to his attorney, Williamson is charged with criminal contempt of court and gets an additional 6 months to his sentence. Up next, we're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for a bond hearing. 32-year-old Yaneli Marie Morales was charged with burglary with assault or battery when she broke into the house of a woman who was allegedly having an affair with her boyfriend. The public defender for Miss Morales...
Listen, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be mad at old girl, but this is some normal type shit. I don't think this is going to be too crazy, because if somebody's sleeping with your husband or your man, you know how women can be. They will find you. They like Kim Kardashian detective type. And they will show up in your room ready to throw down. You feel me? Like, I don't think this is going to be this normal to me. Like, she didn't kill nobody. She didn't do nothing. Like, somebody was just fucking with her man. And she went to go, like, what you doing? Like, we here. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Asked to have another of his colleagues, the appellate attorney, present during the ruling of the bond. He claims his colleague would arrive in 20 minutes, but he doesn't.
The attorney asked to be here 20 minutes ago, and she is not here.
Judge, but
it
now
shows a blatant disrespect to this court.
Judge,
Mr. Armstrong?
No.
It's about a 2-minute walk from the public defender's office. Where is your colleague? Your office is here. You are here. I've given your office the courtesy to come down here. Your colleague has apparently hung you out to dry. I'm not really sure why, but you're now making conflicting arguments.
I'm not saying the court.
I'm asking you to explain this inconsistency.
Judge, what I'm saying to the court is
only that question.
When the public defender is unable to answer the question, the judge proceeds with the bond hearing. 3 days later, at her next hearing, Yaneli Morales was released on a $10,000 bond and is currently awaiting trial.
Public defenders. Hence the word public. You know what I'm saying?
Take your seat and feel welcome at Kern County Superior Court in California. Our defendant is 27-year-old Tobias Roman with multiple charges including attempted robbery, threatening with intent to terrorize, and exhibiting a deadly weapon for stalking a female employee at a mall.
Hold on. When you wear glasses like that, bro, and you got the little tape right there, watch out for him. He's one of them for sure. Look at
While on his feet, the judge proceeds to ask standard questions.
Mr. Roman, what is your true and correct name?
Tobias, my first name. That's it. Giggles or Tobias. That's it. Don't call me nothing else.
Quite a strange name for someone with multiple criminal charges. With a name like that, he should be the main star of the California circus.
I will appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Roman. The charges, Mr. Roman, are attempted robbery. Mr. Roman, you need to be quiet.
Take Final Cut Pro to the next level with the ultimate bundle. Just $99.
Hold it. I'm telling you, loco, you feel me? Glasses, Tapo, crazy. You know what I'm saying? He telling the judge, bro, what is the point? Somebody explain to me the point while you go in the courtroom. I mean, are you trying to go to jail? Are you trying to get the most time? Like, you telling the judge to be quiet and shut up, bro. You know what comes with that. Come on now. I ain't the smartest in the room. I ain't the dumbest either. You feel me?
You have one more chance, and then you're going to be removed from the courtroom. That'll be your choice.
And his final warning from the judge comes with another snarky retort from Tobias, and he is told to exit the court. The judge heard that loud and clear and ruled.
Whoa. Hold up. I know he didn't say he's going to murder the judge, bro.
He is told to exit the court. The judge heard that loud and clear and rules in accordance. Tobias Roman was sentenced to 8 months in prison for threatening a public official.
8 months, bro? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm the judge. Somebody said they're gonna murder me when you see me. 25 years. Yeah, I'm not gonna be watching my ass every time I leave this courtroom or when I'm at home. Cause, nigga, you look crazy. 8 months? Oh, he gonna come looking for you, judge. Nigga, I'm the judge. You getting 25 to life, sir. You gonna murder me you telling me this in the courtroom in front of everybody. When I see you, I'm gonna murder you. Come on, bro. And if that was me, 30, life. Just like that. Come on now.
We're down under in Australia, where 35-year-old Daniel Nicholson has been out of bail awaiting trial for weapons charges. He's in court today to find out if the magistrate will allow him to remain out on pretrial release.
I revoke bail. I revoke bail. No, you can stop.
What's going on, Father?
Take a seat. Take the seat.
Miss, please, miss.
Please, miss. I'll tell you what, please, miss.
Realizing he's about to be locked up, Nicholson takes matters into his own hands and decides to bail himself out.
Come on now. Where do you think you're going, sir? Like, you were in a courtroom with 4
He's
or 5.
eventually piled on by officers and hauled out of the court. He pled guilty to attempting to escape custody and recklessly causing harm to a prescribed emergency worker. He was sentenced to 21 months in prison and parole eligibility after 1 year. He was also to pay $320 fine for the original gun charge.
You weren't going nowhere, though.
We gather at the Washtenaw County Trial Court at Ann Arbor, Michigan for a hearing. The defendant, Donald Roberts, has been charged with unarmed robbery, refusing fingerprint, assault with intent to rob, and larceny. Throughout the case, Roberts had insisted on representing himself, refusing any form of professional legal counsel or representation.
For purposes of finding incompetency, and I'm asking the court to find the defendant incompetent and to order him to the Forensic Center for treatment and restoring of competency.
With his competency being put under the microscope, Roberts has a question to get off his chest.
What about my discovery? What? Let's talk about that.
Oh, let's not. Not right now.
Not getting the answer he was looking for, Roberts snaps, but he is immediately subdued by deputies and is hauled out of the courtroom. Roberts was eventually declared competent and was sentenced to 1 year and 10 months in jail.
I'm confused though. What did he discover? Did I miss something? Like, let's talk about my discovery. What did he do? I thought he was about to say, let's talk about the discovery of the dead body. I found it turned out he was a goddamn. I'm confused. And then you 60-something years old thinking you about to fight some bailiffs with handcuffs on, my guy. Like, I'll give it to you for trying, but well, you definitely wasn't winning that one for sure.
We're in Kentucky today for the arraignment of 59-year-old Cletus Robbins Jr. following a 3-day trial. Where
you going, Otis? You going Cletus? Boy, them some old motherfucking 1926 names right there. Cletus.
Robbins was convicted for a catalog of charges, such as kidnapping with serious physical injury and robbery in the first degree, among many others. Just minutes into the sentencing of Cletus Robbins Jr., Assistant Commonwealth Attorney Jonathan Lee asked the defendant not to talk to anyone at his table except his attorney, as per normal court rules. But Robbins had something to say about that.
Hey, now none of that. Hey, none of that.
He said, hey, back to you.
Yeah, just calm down. Yeah. You calm down. You take it easy.
Stand up there on that side, please. Settle down, please.
Jury ass court here.
Jerry action court. Hey, they be trying these judges, bro. If I'm an old judge, I ain't going for none of that, bro. I'm in control. It says a geriatric courtroom. Hey, that right there getting you 5 years, sir. You can get him out. It's gonna be geriatric when you get out. How about that? You feel me?
Buddy, I'm too old for this.
Hey, I'm too old for this too.
The judge later hands him down a heavy sentence and confines him to prison for a maximum of 25 years. But the session wasn't over for Robbins. He still had this to say.
5 times the 5.
That sound you heard was the sound of Robbins Jr. spitting at the prosecuting attorney.
Yeah, he got 25 years. It is what it is.
Before he is ejected from the court, he makes one final threat. No additional charges were filed against Robbins for his courtroom misconduct. His 25-year-old sentence still stands.
Not even early release on that kind of conduct.
Next, we're in Scottsville, Kentucky, for the
killed
case of
about 17
42-year-old Timothy Madden. 4 years earlier, he was arrested and charged for the rape and murder of a 7-year-old.
Some people you can just tell are murderers. You can just tell. He looked like a kidnapper. He looks like a murderer. He looked like he got bodies in his fucking basement, bro. Stereotyping, bro. But it is like, bro, everybody gets stereotyped. We like to say we don't stereotype, but we do, bro. And I'm just saying, you look at him, you see kidnapper, murderer. I don't know what the rest of the charges, but he's automatically got those two without even seeing this shit. I could have told you that. You feel me?
Year-old girl. After 4 long years, the victim's family can.
How old is the victim?
Next, we're in Scottsville, Kentucky, for the case of 42-year-old Timothy Madden. 4 years earlier, he was arrested and.
I thought the old boy was 60. He said 42. Bro, don't look 42. You can't tell me he lied about his age, bro. There's no. Y'all tell me right now he looked like he's 42. Cap. Nah.
Charged for the rape and murder of a 7-year-old girl. After 4 long years, the victim's family can hope to get some closure as they read the impact statement before the judge hands down her sentence. As the mother is about to start, the defendant is seen snickering with his attorney, an act which angers the victim's father.
Sir, that's the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen. Give us just a minute. We've had 4 years waiting.
Seeing the escalating ruckus in front of her, the judge decides to take control of the situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, stop this. All of you, now.
That's all I ask for.
Get your ass down.
Brokering freight is all about covering loads.
Bro.
And these days, it's gotta
Bro, that's hella disrespectful. I don't care what the fuck she talking about. You killed my 7-year-old daughter. I'm leaping over everything, and I'm choking you out, nigga. 7 years old, bro. 7. Come on, bro. It's just some shit you just don't go for. It's some shit I go to jail for life. That's my kids, my fucking family. 7 years old, they waited 4 years, and he's over there snickering with it. Like, come on, bro. How you have no conscience? You have like no remorse. 7 years old. You had time to think about this over 4 years, and the only thing you can do is snicker. Fuck what she talking about. I'm leaping bounds to get to that guy. I'm telling you right now.
This child deserves better than this.
After a 15-minute recess, the mother is finally able to make her impact statement. Timothy Madden was later sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Death penalty type. Like, he should be able to. That girl.
Up next, we're at
She didn't need to live like not even this much of her life, bro. Like, his life should be done. He shouldn't get to breathe either no more. She didn't even get to enjoy, bro. Bro, I don't know how much, watching these ones with the kids, boy, that's the shit that touched me. That shit that pissed me the fuck off, because I got kids and I've always loved kids. So hearing that type of shit, man, make me feel a type of way.
Rhea, Ohio, for the probation hearing of 18-year-old William Demopoulos, who's serving probation for criminal damaging, unauthorized use of motor vehicle, and obstructing justice. The probation hearing is off to a rocky start, as Judge Chris Green requests William to hand off his phone to his probation officer. The defendant refuses and is even willing to give up his freedom for his cell phone. The judge explains why he must obey the rules.
When you are on probation, your probation officer has a right to take anything they want to take of yours. If they want to search your phone, they search your phone. The problem is, you don't want to play by anybody's rules. You want to play by your own rules. Not like that.
The judge asks the officers to place the defendant in handcuffs, and with deputies closing in on him, William saw only one way out, and he took it. The officers immediately subdued him as he got off the table. The judge revokes his probation, charges him with resisting arrest, and sentences him to 40 days in jail.
Bro, somebody explain to me, bro, like, what is the point of trying to get away when you're in a courtroom, bro? Like, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Like, you're not getting away. Like, you're just making shit fucking worse. You act like you got a secret portal tunnel you just go leap and jump into, bro. You jumping into the arms of officer, bro. Some motherfuckers is just dumb. Y'all deserve to be locked up. Like, y'all 40 days. Come on, bro. Should have been 40 months. Some people are just stupid, bro.
Now to the Seminole County Court in Sanford, Florida, where the one-day trial of 46-year-old Lisette Gonzalez has come to an end. She was charged with driving under the influence and was found guilty by the jury. At the last minute, Gonzalez's attorney makes one final plea to the judge. He reports that his defendant was not assessed with a breathalyzer or had her blood drawn, yet the arresting officer reported that she tested above the limit.
I respectfully ask that this court grant the judgment notwithstanding the verdict.
In a move rarely seen in court, the attorney asks the judge to overturn the jury's verdict and acquit the defendant. The judge then faces the prosecutor, and the conversation becomes heated.
Wait a minute. Did you hear the uncontroverted testimony of this officer?
Your Honor.
Then I want you taking him up on perjury.
Your Honor.
Will you take him up for perjury?
He admitted it was a mistake, Your Honor.
No, but he lied. He lied on a sworn
Absolutely
citation.
not, Your Honor, and that is not true.
I'm dismissing. I am dismissing this charge.
In a strange turn of events, the judge dismisses the charge and grants the defendant a JOA. The defendant, Lisette Gonzalez, walks out of the courtroom free of all charges.
So the officer lied under oath. That shit probably happened a lot, though. Shout out to that judge for catching that and letting old girl go. He lied. Never mind. Never mind.
Next, we head to Atlanta, Georgia, for the sentencing of Tex McIver. The 75-year-old former attorney was charged with felony murder for the death of his wife, Diane McIver. He claimed he accidentally shot his wife while driving back from their horse farm. After listening to impact statements from the victim's friend, it was time for Tex McIver to make his own statement, a statement which touched on everything except the crime itself.
Then there is the most unique individual I think that I've ever corresponded with. His name is
Bro, you can tell murderers. What are these 60 and 70-year-old dudes like? They like, my life is over. Shit. What are they doing? Like, how do you accidentally shoot your wife on the way back, bro? You driving, you playing with the gun in your hand, just bop, bro. Bro, make it make sense. They done lost their goddamn mind.
Trent Jones. He's a racehorse jockey in Perth, Australia. That his favorite racehorse has been retired for 60 years.
The surreal statements don't stop there. Next, he mentions the favorite sports team of his godson.
He's a huge fan of the Golden State Warriors. If anything, I had to say go Warriors before this statement was over with.
The judge was appalled that even after wasting all that time,
at the end of the day, he like, fuck my wife. Fuck her. Like, he ain't thinking two shits about what he did. He was ready to be done with her, and he was. And he over here talking about what his grandson likes as a sports team. Oh yeah, he out of there. Yeah, he out of there.
He never mentioned the crime in which he committed and eventually sentenced him to life in prison. He would be eligible for parole after 30 years, when he's 105 years.
Watch Golden State jail cell, sir. your grandson probably watching Flirting tonight.
I do not deserve to live.
Meet Anthony Kirkland, a brutal serial killer from Ohio who is charged with the rape and murder.
Hey, Judgment Zone, you feel me? Like, they black too. Murderers, you feel me? Rapists, like, but you can tell, you can look it up. You see how he got the glasses? You know what I'm saying? He's a seeker, stalker type. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Of 4 women, 2 of them being 13 and 14-year-old girls. Anthony Kirkland was previously sentenced to 10 to 25 years in prison in 1987 on account of also raping and murdering a woman because she refused to have sex with him. He was released on parole in 2014. He went on to commit the rest of his crimes between 2006 and 2009. 2 of the 4 women he murdered were strangled to death. He also burnt their bodies to conceal evidence of rape. This is how he reacted when he heard his charges.
Mr. Kirkland, you are charged with the following offenses as contained in the indictment. Count 1, attempted rape with specifications. Count 2, aggravated murder with specifications. Count 3, aggravated robbery with specifications. Count 4, aggravated murder.
He fainted on the floor after just hearing 3 out of his 12.
Bro, like, I can't with these new niggas. Bro, you killed and burned bodies, 13-year-old kids, and you're feigning in court like somebody that did you wrong. Boy, nigga, if I could, boy. Oh my God.
Charges. The jury remained unfazed and recommended.
Bro.
The app is really easy to use. It's really
the death penalty to him. He is currently on death row at the Chillicothe Correctional Facility, and that is probably for the best.
Death. Not one 13-year-old.
We're here for a sentencing in Elko, Nevada. 34-year-old Michelle Lynn Taylor has been charged with lewdness with a child under 14. She allegedly kissed her friend's 13-year-old son and forced him to touch her breasts. Being guilty of the charges, the state of Nevada has a mandatory sentence for these types of crimes, a life sentence. Her attorney, furious with the sentence, decides to cite numerous cases about the discrepancy in punishments, including this.
The minimum penalty for first-degree murder is 50 years. She is getting a greater penalty for having a boy touch her breast than she would if she had killed him, and that is unconscionable.
Hey, I fuck with that. Like, real shit, bro. Like, some of these laws don't make sense, bro. Like, it just don't. Like, just like she said, she may as well killed the goddamn boy and got less goddamn time. Hey, hey, if I'm 13 years old, don't tell nobody, and my mom's friend come to me and she like 26, 30, and she asked me to touch her breast, nigga, why you drooling? How you know it's a nipple? Because I'm drooling. You feel me? Like, I'm touching all on that. Like, come on now. Like, it makes... It makes no sense. She could have killed him and got less time. The boy, let's be real. He wanted to get his first little cop. He got that. She got caught, whatever the case. But come on, bro. Not life.
And for that reason, Your Honor, because the statute is unconstitutional, I am asking this court not to impose the mandatory sentence of life in prison because it shocks the conscience and is contrary to the 8th Amendment and everything the Constitution and justice stands for. Thank you.
Despite the attorney's plea, Michelle Lynn Taylor received the mandatory sentence of life imprisonment without a possibility of parole after 10 years.
I don't agree
We're
with
back
that
again
all.
at the
I'm
Berea
just
Municipal Court, where 21-year-old Milton Watts turned himself in after a warrant was issued for his arrest after failing to attend his hearing for a domestic violence charge. Milton Watts came to the courtroom without an attorney, hoping he could represent himself without any knowledge of the law. Our favorite judge, Chris Green, decided to throw him a bone and ask him if he knows what a bond is.
To be honest with you. That's going to cost you 30 days in the county jail for contempt, $5,000 cash surety bond, temporary, subject to the temporary protection order.
Watts had already dug himself a hole worth $5,000 at 30 days in jail, but he still digs deeper.
I already ruined my life. That's 60. Damn. You want to go for 90? That's 90 more.
Hey.
That's 180. That's 306.
Yeah.
Working at McDonald's. Now I gotta come here and my life up. You.
Melvin, stop.
How many days you want to give me now? Are you Sir County? Yeah, I'm at about a year right now in contempt, so.
Despite Judge Green culminating in 360 days in the heat of the incident, he eventually settled on a 90-day sentence for Milton.
You're out of buckets, boy. Said you still counting, motherfucker.
We're at La Plata, Maryland for a jury selection. 25-year-old Delvin King is representing himself on weapon charges after he was caught holding a regulated firearm in a traffic stop. 3 months prior, he fled the courtroom and evaded the police. Because of this, he was forced to wear a stun cuff on his leg while in court. Delvin King kept claiming that the court did not have jurisdiction over him.
What's a stun cuff? Is that something that they can, like, the police got control over? They can hit a button and stun your ass and stop you dead in your tracks type? I never heard of a stun cuff.
And while the judge was trying to explain something to him, he just kept on talking. The judge immediately did this.
Stop. Mr. Sheriff, do it. Use it.
Oh, the stun cuff? Oh, yeah.
The judge ordered the sheriff to activate the stun cuff on the defendant's ankle, causing him to writhe uncontrollably on the floor. They later agreed to probation before judgment, meaning in his case, he was sentenced to 2 years in jail on the weapons charge, and in return, no actual conviction will be added to his record.
That's like that goddamn collar, that dog collar type shock you. Like, bro, you gonna talk shit and they can just push a button and fucking have your ass on the ground looking like a goddamn baby right now. Like, for what? You might as well just go ahead and agree and stop talking.
For the judge, he was fined $5,000 and was banned from the bench for life. We're live at the Muskegon County Court, where Vashon Flowers is about to be prosecuted for murdering his wife after a dispute over cigarettes. Investigators said 1 of 4 shots were at close range. The incident happened while one of their neighbors was on the phone with 911. Vashon Flowers was a longtime offender with multiple charges over the years. His wife, Jamie Thomas Flowers, who married him just a year before the incident, thought she could change him or fix him, but it ended up costing her her life. This is 21-year-old London Thomas, one of the 3 adult children of Jamie Thomas Flowers, in attendance at the Muskegon County Court. You will never guess his name.
Bro, you women out here, bro, stop thinking you can change a man. Like, especially a nigga that you know has been in jail for some fucking crazy shit. This shit didn't cost her her life. And now I think that's her son right there. He probably gonna try to put hands, I don't know, but bro, y'all women got to be more careful, bro. Like, I can see if you with a dude that's just normal type, and you try and change his ways from like cheating and shit like that, but try and change a nigga that been to prison on some weird shit. Good luck with that. You put your whole family in danger at that point. You feel me?
Next line of action.
Oh yeah.
The jump and spin was so effortless and flawless. It also had a lot of anger attached to it. Like a bolt of lightning, he quickly rushed at Vashon Flowers, but was tackled by the court officers and arrested. Following the commotion, the judge adjourned the case for 2 weeks. He was later sentenced to life in prison.
These motherfuckers hard to watch, bro. You got
Next,
family
we're at
members,
Las
bro.
Vegas,
That shit's
Nevada
hard.
for an arraignment hearing. Joshua Martinez has chosen to represent himself after he was charged with driving with a suspended driver's license. The defendant, apparently being well versed with the law, decides to ask the judge some questions and probe the legal details.
Okay, and is there a injured party or damage to property here?
It's charge brought by the city of Las Vegas, sir.
Okay, so the city's the victim in the case?
The city is the charging.
So they're the victims.
The judge clearly had enough of the defendant trying to be clever.
I am in charge of this courtroom, and you're going to stop it.
We are in charge of the courtroom.
The judge decides to show him who's in charge and orders him to be removed.
It's direct contempt of court.
You are in contempt.
Like that.
20 minutes later, he is brought back to apologize for direct contempt of court, but Martinez remains adamant. He was sentenced to 15 years in jail for contempt of court, and his original charge of driving without a license was later dismissed. If you enjoyed this video, check out our other awesome courtroom videos on the channel.
Bro, some of this shit I don't understand. I don't understand criminals, the motherfuckers that get in there, talk shit to the judges like you're gonna win that. The motherfuckers that go in there and fucking think they can fucking jump over and try to get away out the courtroom before. Bro, stop it. Like, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. It's that simple. You feel me? Like the kid shit, I don't fuck around with, man. Anybody that fuck with the kids like that, kill kids, torture them, rape them, burn them, whatever the case, automatic death sentence, automatic. No life in prison. You don't get to go breathing and eating fucking. I don't give a fuck. It's the worst jail food ever. You don't get to do none of that no more. You stop the life, therefore you lose your life. Especially when it comes to kids, bro. The kids never got a chance to grow up, have a fucking family, have their own goddamn kids. You, at 40, 50 years old, had a chance to do all of that. Your life is over with now. Done. Finito. We're out of there. You feel me? Hey, shout out to Jason for DMing this video. Make sure you follow me on Fuushnicka, man. Send me videos, please. We are very much back active on this channel. You feel me, man? 11 years. It ain't been 11 years. 5 long years, man. We back active. I want to get back in that YouTube algorithm, man. So I'm pumping these motherfuckers out. You feel me? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you give this motherfucker a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you send me video requests. You feel me? And let's get over to the next video, man. It's your boy Fuushnicka, man. We out this motherfucker. Gone.